Yeah.
Another
So
funny moment from the review where the text-to-speech says he challenges critics and beats the ever-loving man shit out of them. It's just the delivery that gets me.
Yeah.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mehcast Reacts again. And
by Rhino.
By Rhino.
Yeah, Rhino said he wasn't going to join us for this.
Stick around for this because he was.
Nah,
You'd think he'd like this.
you would think, but I'm guessing he would have preferred to have been there since the first one of these.
It's not like you have to. It's not like there's a storyline going.
I know, but it's just it's kind of his preference.
This isn't a nostalgia critic video.
I know. Anyway, hey, so we are now on top 10 things we want on from Microsoft's E3.
Mm-hmm.
The Screwattack cinematic universe.
Who's texting me? Why isn't my phone waking up? Anyways, yeah, so Gizmo, go ahead and introduce what's new about this version of the list.
Oh, hold on.
Google
Okay,
Voice is
seriously,
updated, but it does nothing.
It does a lot of things. And
Anyways,
and yet the stream is still not active.
Huh.
What do you mean not active?
As in I can't see it.
I
Oh,
think
now I can see it.
Okay.
Are you talking about the Twitch or are you talking about Gizmo's stream?
Gizmo's thing.
Welcome to Discord. Welcome to Discord.
Hello?
So what have we?
Hello?
Yep. Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that every time it's a goddamn Friday. But what I was trying to say was we're going backwards to 2012, and we're going to play a recently found video because instead of the gruesome deaths, from top 10 gruesome deaths, I recently, while I was waiting for Friday to come up, I recently found a bunch of the missing Screwattack top 10s that were supposed to be on this list in the future. One of them was from back in the day, and that's what we're going to react to. We're going back to 2012. And reacting to top 10 things we want to see from Microsoft at E3.
It's your kids, Marty. We got to do something about your kids. We're going back to 2012, Marty.
Unfortunately, there's only one video left, and that's top 10 things we want to see from Nintendo at E3. But that one's missing too. So until further notice, this is the only one we're gonna. There's only one video left to find, and yeah, we're just gonna react to this first.
Yep, let's do it.
Yep. Let me just pull it up.
You know, part of what actually made me like some of these top 10s was also a show on Discovery Channel / Animal Planet called The Most Extreme.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Only vaguely, but I do remember it.
Hi, Craig. Welcome to the show.
Hey, look.
Hey,
it's time to go crazy. It's Gamer Christmas,
Screwattack
right?
Metallica shirt.
We're counting down to 10 things we want to see most from the big three. That's right, and you're probably going to see a lot of us because, well, the event hasn't happened yet, so we don't have B-roll of it. So if you don't like our ugly faces, fuck off. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
We like your ugly face, Craig. We don't like Nick's ugly face.
Microsoft at E3 2012.
I can take or leave.
I'm not a fan of Nick.
Oh, hi, it's the Han Solo song.
When this baby came out, everyone was like, oh, sweet! Lightsaber fights, it's gonna be awesome! But
who actually used the Wii Remote without the sleeve?
Me.
Everyone's like, oh, sweet! Star Wars fights!
Hold on, guys. Keep watching.
Okay.
All right.
The point is that we've not got an awesome Star Wars
A real Star Wars Connect game. Yeah, Star Wars Connect was a really bad game.
Happen on this because not only were the lightsabers.
Yes, it was.
But doing a force push or force lightning or force choke just wouldn't have the same effect on any other platform.
The thing about it is, the Kinect could have been cool if the developers actually gave two shits. Except for Rare. Rare actually made
this is what the average
competent games.
When they play Kinect.
Yeah.
They look like idiots.
They still weren't very good, but like
games use the Kinect with this in hand. Mass
No.
Effect 3, Skyrim, Steel Battalion.
But they were competent. No.
Steel
They weren't good.
Battalion. No, Steel Battalion was
Hardcore game that requires both the
really
controller in your
bad,
hand
though.
and the Kinect for other
Oh yeah,
functionalities.
Steel Battalion was a death sentence.
If you're gonna keep pushing Kinect into the future, we're pretty sure it still involves a controller.
Like Mass Effect 3 and Skyrim didn't really use
Press conferences
those
have been the
to
same goddamn thing for the
Jared.
last 2 years. Really?
Hi, Jared.
They all start the same way. Oh, there's a big green stage, Xbox 360, Microsoft logos everywhere. Lights come down. So,
Yeah,
really
and
dark
the
and spooky. What's going
time
on?
they did
Oh, it's
something
Call of
different, it
Duty,
was the
brand
Xbox
new Call
One,
of
and it
Duty.
was
It starts the same. A really
horrible.
Oh, the Xbox One. Oh,
Don't do that. They speed.
I remember it
The
like
X-
it was yesterday.
Yeah, the Xbone is still the only console I don't own from Microsoft.
And then a black screen pops up and it says, well, in the interest of time, suddenly, there's explosions and shooting, explosions, Call of Duty,
Not that I didn't get
Call of
one
Duty
out of
logo,
principle
entire
or
crowd.
anything. It's just that I
Call of Duty.
like,
Microsoft guy comes up,
yeah.
hey, we're Microsoft, we make a bunch of money. Here's some shit you don't care about. Shows off a bunch of games,
I mean, it wasn't a bad system, just...
New Halo! Holy crap, it's a brand new Halo. Teaser for Halo 4. Here's the multiplayer for Halo 4. Halo Reach, or friggin' whatever. All this Halo stuff, and you're like, yay, Halo Anniversary Edition.
But the beginning did not show any promise.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
How about some sports?
Back.
EA Sports, Madden, basketball,
so
blah,
I
blah,
got
blah,
my
a bunch of other crap you
PS4.
don't care about. And then they throw it out to the
There
side, and they're like, hey, remember the
aside from
Kinect? That's for hardcore
Master
gamers. We're going to
Chief
prove it to you. And then, boom, a bunch of
wasn't really
hardcore games
anything
all
on
showing the Kinect. It's like,
Xbox
oh, but the
One
Kinect's
that
for
I
family stuff,
wanted to
too.
play,
So they show you a
and I
bunch of
got a
stupid
copy
family
of-
games for the Kinect. So it's like,
I've
oh,
got a
children
copy of
dancing, and a
Rise,
bunch of actors doing
which
very,
is
very poor things, maybe a little bit of
cool.
dancing. And then like, oh, don't forget, it's for
then
hardcore
the
games, too. They
Series
show
X
one
came
more
out.
surprise game. It's all
You can
hardcore
play
for the
everything
Kinect.
on the Series X. That
And then everyone walks out,
so I just
wondering
figured,
why
yeah,
they came.
whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And I love the Series X.
Number 7.
If everything's going digital, which it looks like it is, then it makes sense for Microsoft to want to lead the charge, right? Of course.
Oh
Why
God.
not lead the charge with one of the most untapped resources? I'm talking about Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake Season 2, whatever you
God,
want to
Alan
call it.
Wake
It could be
2
the episodic game that
should've come out
Xbox needs to
before it
push
did.
digital distribution forward. Plus, it's one of the few Xbox exclusives that hasn't got a sequel yet. What's up with that?
Yeah, and it was
Number
cross-platform,
6.
and it was exclusive to
You know,
the
this
Epic
rumor's been
Games
debunked
Store.
already, but we still want to see it happen. Xbox
Oh, that is
exclusive games, playable on
stupid.
That
Guess
would have
we're
been
not-
cool. Technically, it was possible, but they never implemented it.
One of the best downloadable games we've seen to date is still
Ah,
2009
Shadow Complex.
Another game we want to see make a return.
And as long as Nintendo's not doing anything two-dimensional with Metroid,
Excuse me.
we want something to fill our 2D
It would
adventure
have been
gap in our
cool to
lives.
see Shadow
Metroid
Complex
Dread?
come back.
Like already fleshed out.
That's like done. All it needs is a publisher. For the love of God, somebody make this happen.
You forget this is in 2012.
Right now.
I know.
Number 4.
Oh, googly eyes.
We swear, we are not trying to say we want another 90 minutes of Kinect boredom, but in all honesty, some of the coolest things done with Kinect don't even have anything to do with video games at all. So,
Yeah.
how do we say this? We want what this guy's doing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty much what we're trying to say is the Kinect can do some amazing things when it's hacked.
Yeah,
by
the
people,
Kinect is
right?
actually
But
a
what
neat
about when
piece of
it's
tech.
hacked
It's a
by
shame it
people
got
who actually
abandoned.
built it? We want to see you guys stretch the Kinect's wings.
The only functional part of the Kinect Star Wars game is the dancing game.
Pelted it over the head for 90 minutes with non-stop Kinect. It is the most boring presentation of your life. You are ready for it to be over. It is done. The lights go down. But wait.
Is it going to be Elder Scrolls 6?
One image.
Because we still don't have that.
Nope.
Oh my God! They said it wasn't going to be there, but it's there.
Oh.
It knocked you right out of your seat.
Why are you playing
Number 2.
Skyrim theme?
Please give Rare a reason to exist.
Yeah.
Killer Instinct.
I was going to say, eventually we got Killer Instinct, and that was a pretty good game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Get up.
No.
It's time for the recap.
Ah.
Number 10, a real Kinect Star Wars game.
Number 9, more Kinect games that use the real controller.
Number 8, a different presentation.
Number 7, Alan Wake 2.
Number 6, 360 games compatible with Windows 8.
Number 5, Shadow Complex 2.
Number 4, those kick-ass Kinect apps.
Number 3, a teaser for the next box.
And number 2, a reason to keep Rare around. For God's sakes, come on,
Please.
make it happen.
It's number 1.
All right, so remember, this is the list of things we would like to see from Microsoft E3 2012. Not the stuff we expect. So we're promised we're not trolling with number 1.
Kind of are trolling.
Okay, so remember our top 5 worst moments of E3 2011 was kicked off by those terrible Kinect demonstrations.
Fist bump.
so awful. But we'd like
Neither
to.
of you look like Douglas
we were
Robb to me.
Thinking maybe if Microsoft could
bring him back.
Yes.
For the entire press conference.
It'd be so amazingly bad. It would be the greatest thing ever.
Even better, the entire thing could be run by just child actors.
Yes.
They'd have no idea what they're
Yes.
talking about. It would just
Still will not sell me on the Connect.
That's a bad idea. That is a very
and
bad
even though they won't
idea.
actually do a major press conference that way, let's be honest, the demonstrations from last year were pretty horrid.
Still will not sell me on the Connect, no matter.
It's always best to poke fun at your mistakes.
Okay, so maybe we're just having a little bit of fun. So
I'm sure I'm not gonna
head to screwattack.com.
piss on kids having fun, but
all sorts of videos, first impressions, of
it's not gonna make me buy
streams
Connect.
of every press conference live. Woo! It's gonna be nuts.
And if you want to know what we want to see from Nintendo and Sony at E3 this year, just check the description or the related videos. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on the page. Just look. You're not stupid.
Okay, so I would say that's hard news. Probably around middle hard news.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not very good. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I would have thought you want. I would have thought you would want it in Nick Broken or Screwy the Monkey.
Nah.
No, it's like it's not very good, but it's not that terrible either. You know, it's
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I don't hate it as much as I hate some of these. Jarrett, what do you think?
It's an alright video. It's an alright countdown. You know, I'm also in the middle. So what would that be?
Hard news.
Yeah, hard news.
Alex,
Yeah, that's I said
Hard news too?
Probably mid to low.
but is it better than top 10 Space Marines?
Actually, you know what? Fair point. No, it's not.
But it's better than top 10 games you should play on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Screwattack's top 10 gruesome deaths.
Oh boy.
Which is totes different from their other deaths videos. I'm making a joke here.
Let's see, where is it? Okay,
Little Gizmo know it turned invisible and transformed into a monkey.
Monkey!
Monkey! Monkey!
They make us want to go out and recreate these acts of violence is full baloney. Why?
Yeah.
It's simple. 95% of gaming deaths aren't even possible to do in real life. And that's exactly why this list is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, shut up, all you stupid weenies.
Dude.
Will it blend? Oh, it most certainly will, motherfucker. Let's blend together.
Deaths.
Welcome to Will Blitz.
Number
Doo-doo.
Splatterhouse is a
Fucking yes, Splatterhouse.
and when it got rebooted in 2010, it took advantage of all those extra high def.
Well, I'm going to play that soon.
Even more of the gore you know the series for.
You have a copy?
Particularly,
I want a copy. I can get a copy, though.
clenching their butt cheeks really
God, I know, it's hard to find a copy.
It's common knowledge that
That's on my list.
hundreds were generally powered by steam. This is not the case in Red Dead Redemption. These babies run on combustion engines. As in whatever they touch instantly explodes into a bloody mist that absorbs its
Okay.
soul for fuel.
I'm
This one's from a PC game called
Ooh.
Phantasmagoria.
Yeah!
Oh yeah,
Had
Phantasmagoria.
to be on here. So
Phantasmagoria has a lot of fuck shit.
Yeah, it features a rape scene.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
Fuck!
Ah,
Jesus Christ!
that's
God damn!
Number 7.
I usually don't
Yes!
watch stuff like that. But
Mad
that was
World?
Kind of, that was kind
I still need to play Mad World.
Where our protagonist is voiced by Steve Bloom.
Head turned on backwards.
I'm going to stream that one once I fix my Wii.
A
Nice.
dog collar around a werewolf's neck attached to a motorcycle doing donuts.
I love that.
That is cool.
Bad, Jack.
Number 6.
It's hard to get something as
Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes, yes, yes,
Gizmo,
yes.
could you pause?
Fuck yes.
leave an impression on you.
Yes. Fucking yes. Okay.
Okay, so true story. The voice actor for Helios in the game, Crispin Freeman, he ended up being given a script for the game. He's like, okay, what do I get to do? Well, you get to brutally die in God of War. And he's like, okay, hey, thanks for having me in God of War 3. In a way that he's like, oh, I'm not salty. Proceeds to be very salty that his time was wasted.
I mean, if you're one of the bosses that barely gets any screen time, I'd be pissed too.
But he had one of the most memorable, brutal deaths ever. So that's got to count for something.
Well, at the very least, in the
5%.
lantern.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, in
something.
the DLC for God of War Ragnarok, Crispin Freeman gets a bit more of a role as part of Kratos' hallucinations.
In brightest day, in blackest night.
Wrong
You seem to be
character.
going into many places in Valhalla. Where
This ain't no clean sweep of the guillotine. It's slow, barehanded, and is forever etched into your retina.
When I first played God of War 3, that left me in awe.
This one's best appreciated when imagined from the perspective of...
I still got to play Dishonored.
Dishonored, if you go down the dark
Same.
path, you can learn to summon swarms of bloodthirsty rats. So, imagine, if you will, dozens of tiny claws and teeth gnawing away your flesh, your muscle, and
Oh, that's...
your bone.
Oh.
Nobody can
Frame rate on that is
funeral for you
horribly
because
low.
there is nothing left to bury. There's no telling at exactly what point you'll die, but regardless, your death will not come soon enough.
Number 4.
If you haven't played Tomb Raider yet,
Oh.
it's awesome. A
Nope.
recurring theme
Haven't.
throughout is
Not that I'm disinterested. I just haven't gotten around to it.
things about the game, and you'll love to root for Lara, but not when her brain is
Lara!
run by a rusty old spike.
Fuck.
Dying
Oh.
free her face from the iron spear, take an already gruesome impaling, up disturbing. For God's sake, please die already, Lara.
Lara!
Laura.
3.
For those of you who are super squeamish, for one thing, I'm really impressed you're still watching this video, and for another, you may remember a certain scene from Dead Space 2 involving one Noontech diagnostic machine.
Heard
Prepare
it.
to
Seen
get
it.
praise whether you do this part correctly or not, because if you do it right, you get a needle in your eye. If you do it wrong, you get a needle in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Number 2.
And that's how Isaac Clarke
Naturally,
became
one of the
Big
Mortal Kombat
Boss.
games had to make an appearance on this list, but none of them was quite as nasty as the 2011 reboot. MK9 included lots of ways to split
It's
MK9
going
was-
to be Noob Saibot. I'm gonna...
and Noob Saibot.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Your lower half to an
MK9's
alternate dimension, leaving your
fatalities were
barely
so
alive
cool.
upper torso to crawl around for
They
a bit.
wore.
Close, but not quite as horrific as
Oh, Jesus.
bit by bit.
Yep.
Back in
Oh,
Mortal
this one's
Kombat,
gruesome.
That is torture porn.
Crack. Could still be alive all the way up to.
Aye.
Can you imagine having to look to the side of
Jeez.
your body? Ugh.
Yeah.
We're almost
Still fucking awesome.
Get there, it's
I
time
know.
For a recap. Number
They
10,
haven't
the
topped it.
Splatterhouse Rectum Remover. Number 9.
Just
Yeah.
wait until I make our fatality tier list.
Number 8, Phantasmagoria's Splitting Headache.
Yeah,
S tier.
we're gonna be redoing a Mortal Kombat at fatality tier list. I said at the very least, so far, MK1's DLC stuff is done, so we could actually, do that game.
It's number 1.
As famous as the fatalities in MK are, they've always been just
How many
cheesy
heads
enough
are you
that
gonna
they still
knock
come
off of
across
him,
as
Johnny?
humorous. And that works in Mortal
Yes.
Kombat's favor, because as far as I know, none of them have been in
The answer is yes.
adults
You
only
spin
rated.
me
But maybe
right
you've heard
round,
of this
baby,
one
right
particular
round.
Ooh.
for being so disturbingly gruesome.
Am I weird for wanting to play Manhunt?
The grisly
No.
nature of the deaths in Manhunt 2 earned the right to beat out the
No,
competition.
Manhunt 2 was
But the most
awesome.
gruesome of
I
them
mean,
all
Manhunt
is
1
also
was a
the
better
most
game.
drawn out of them
Manhunt
all.
2 had some cool
So let's
shit
break
in
it
it
down,
too.
shall we? Step 1.
Okay.
Nose. Step 2. Pinned to the chair by blades through both legs. Step 3. Remove left
AKA
eye.
the
Step
Taken
4. Perform
maneuver.
tracheotomy. And step 5. Electric drill on the right eye, left running. Good grief, man. Unlike almost everything else you see in
Holy sweet Jesus.
skills are not that far outside of real life possibility.
We're getting
Thanks,
demonetized for
Rockstar.
this.
Shocking and gruesome, even to those of us
Oh, don't
accustomed
worry.
to what gaming has to offer.
God.
It kind of looks like an HD version of Big Smoke.
I was gonna say Coach from Left 4
I'd
Dead
have to
too.
say this is definitely better or than in one of their top 10 and Ways to Die.
I was gonna say Coach
Okay,
from
yeah,
Left 4
worse.
Dead 2.
You know, that's a good one too. So, yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good tier list. Yeah, no,
I'd say like around mid Iron Man gaming.
yeah.
Mid. Oh, what about you, Jarrett?
Let's see. I am honestly the choices were solid. I'm going to go one step beyond and say Masters of Gaming.
Master of the Internet, but
Masters of the Internet.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily that high, but it's pretty damn good. Like that's some good shit there. Can we think of anything that they left out?
Low Masters of the Internet.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we could put it below the top 10 fatalities, regardless of where it goes.
I like the choice. I think
Ridley?
definitely.
I
a lot
already
better
said
than-
mid Iron Man of gaming.
Mid Iron Man gaming, high Iron Man gaming, low Master of the Internet. Yeah, we haven't really put much up there.
So, quick question:
Definitely a lot
Can you think
better
of
than
any? Can you think of any gruesome deaths that they might have missed?
Oh yeah, the Johnny Cage's puppet fatality in Mortal Kombat 11.
Well,
yeah, but
given-
that wasn't out by that point.
Oh, you mean like out in 2013 or so? Yeah. Fuck. Mad World. Anything from Mad World, especially one where
I mean, Mad World.
where he
was
comes
on there.
across. Well, especially when it comes across to what the fucking the cowboy boss, the one where he's on roller skates and shit. What you do is that when you finally beat him, you rob him of the dual revolvers, and you shoot him until all of the fucking bullets are gone, and he's nothing but a skull and a fedora.
I'm gonna go with the clown. I'm gonna go with the clown boss from the first Dead Rising game, where he
Ooh, that's
trips
a
on
good
his-
one.
Oh yeah, Josh Scorcher ended up talking about that one in one of his top 10s.
Oh, Oh, you know what? I should make a Dead Rising psychopath tier list.
Ooh.
And you know what? I'm gonna add that to the list. Give me a minute. Let's see. Love that idea. That means, unfortunately, I have to play Dead Rising fucking 4, though.
Ooh.
Dead Rising Psychopaths here list. The rules are side games included. Let's see here. Must be labeled a psychopath or boss.
Psycho killer.
Just to say,
Will include will include psychopaths that turn face. You know, like the Molotov guy, you know, kick those guys.
Yeah.
All right.
maybe Bayonetta and her Iron Maiden finisher.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, that's a good
Bayonetta
one.
has got some pretty gruesome deaths there.
All right. Next up is and there's a two-parter. Top 20 Nintendo 64 games, 20 through 11 is up first.
Yeah, we'll do both of those and then rate them. them both at the same time. So let's do it.
No, I don't want to upgrade BitTorrent. Fucking keeps not. It doesn't work anyway. I have to keep re-downloading and shit.
Quote Spaceballs. Fuck. Even in the future, nothing works.
The party console. The Nintendo 64 was many things to many people, and now, in honor of no special date in particular, it's time to give it a top 10.
I wonder what happened to that kid.
Iconic.
A console this epic can't possibly fit into just one list, so we're giving it that rare top 20 treatment. Needless to say, this one wasn't easy, and at the Screwattack HQ, we disagreed on
Monkey!
Monkey!
The original Paper Mario.
The definitive list you've all been
And Bomberman 64.
Monkey!
Nintendo 64 games.
Maddie, N64 exclusives to the tier list.
Number 20.
Pokemon Snap.
A Pokemon game coming to a console for once.
Oh man.
Or Pokemon's. Yeah,
Pretty much the
Pokemon.
cult classic at the end.
They ended up getting they ended up making a sequel on the Switch.
Yeah.
Good, but, you know, could have. From what I hear, people wish it was longer.
Stars that guy who
Yeah.
likes to see Pokemon naked.
Back when that was still a thing.
New Pokemon Snap Triple X with hot busty Pikachu action. A dunka. Jesus. Showing my age.
I mean, yeah, it involves a ball and touchdowns and first downs, but in between, you've got monster hits after the whistle.
Fucking yes, Blitz.
It's like the ability to play as Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
I didn't
It's
have
Drop kick.
NFL Blitz. I had quarterback club, and quarterback
Blitz,
quarterback
whether you
club
like sports games
sucks.
or not, is
My
what
condolences.
did you really ask for out of a game?
Yeah. It's not even a 3D game. It's like 2.5D.
Banjo Kazooie.
Hoping to see this one.
Yes, my boy.
You know, nothing against
lie.
2.5D
Of course,
games, but
Banjo-Kazooie makes it on the list.
it wasn't
Right.
very good.
Storybook-like
And
plot,
NFL
Blitz
was way better.
music, stop-and-swap mysteries, unlockable moves, and colorful levels. Out of all the
But it's just quarterback club sucked in every regard.
the best
Yeah.
ones always came from Rare.
It had an interesting weather system, but
Case in point, 2 Rare platformers back-to-back. On the surface, Conker's Bad Fur Day has a lot in common with Banjo. Cheery music, happy environments, but once you actually play the game, you notice ways in which it's not like Banjo at all.
Why is it everybody so offensive around
Who
here?
doesn't love drunk squirrels trying to get over a massive hangover, right?
It's sensitive to context.
Daddy, but you don't have a beard.
The great Marty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
I made,
They censored that song.
I made a video.
Ooh, Kirby and the A64 and the Crystal Shards.
Pause for a second. I have to.
Okay.
I don't want to
But
talk
I do
over
know that
this.
once
I
I
just
started
want
playing
to
it,
tell
I
my story
discovered
real quick.
firsthand
Gizmo,
why
can you
I was
pause?
right to be excited. Cool 2.5
Gizmo.
Gizmo, can you pause?
Pause,
secrets to discover nifty
Gizmo.
bosses and
A pause? Okay, hold on, get it.
combining powers.
Okay, yeah. So if you go on Facebook, you can find a video I posted of me sort of ad-libbing out a version of the Great Mighty Pooh song with a little snowman I built in my backyard on the snow day we had a little ways ago. It was, I am the great mighty snow, and I'm going to throw my ice at you. A huge supply of sleet comes from my big stumpy feet. How about some flakes, you little snake?
I bet nobody knew where you got those lyrics back in the day.
I think Peyton was the only one who got it. Shout outs, Peyton, if you're watching this. Yeah, you can
Oh,
go ahead and play it.
That's hilarious.
That is great.
Everything you could turn Kirby into was half the fun. And just a tip to those of you who have yet to play it, rock plus electricity equals you in the game.
Number 15.
Diddy Kong.
Racing
Racing.
games don't have adventure modes, said the world.
Crash Team Racing, you tar.
Diddy Kong Racing. This game had a lot lot of
Tarnishes.
genre. Boss battles, key collecting, a story of some kind, and of course, the adventure mode. Heck, it even lets you race in cars, hovercrafts, and planes. Those more custom to kart racers of the Mario variety may not latch onto DKR right away, but for everything it did that others in its genre didn't, Diddy Kong Racing has earned its spot.
I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans had a number of good N64 games to pile drive.
Oh yeah.
WCW NWO Revenge, that was awesome.
I think I have that here.
I'm not a
And,
wrestling fan myself, but even I know that when you
yep.
get revenge and 4 friends on the couch,
Oh yeah, I got it right here.
good times.
Physical
that's a great
copy.
one.
Naked Bill Goldberg.
Got a physical copy right here.
13th greatest Nintendo 64 game of all
That is massive penis.
Number 13.
Why did sports games in the 90s have such massive
Goldberg has a huge penis. Huge penis. Huge
And of
penis.
And of course, there was also
like other N64 sports
WWF
games,
WrestleMania 2000 and WWF No Mercy, which was the best of all three of them.
And like most every N64 game,
Noted.
period, the mayhem was all the more memorable in
They're
multiplayer.
all worth playing.
Number 12.
No Mercy has the best story mode though because it
Ooh,
branches.
Turok.
Turok.
Didn't always go hand in hand. But one of the games you can thank for changing all that would have to be Turok. Releasing on Nintendo's three-dimensional console before it came to PCs, the Dinosaur Hunting series debut totally changed how people viewed Nintendo. Wait, what's that? Sorry? I can't hear your complaints about Nintendo being for kids or the sound of this guy's innards flying out! And let's face it, it wouldn't be an N64 shooter without
I got a
cheats.
shotgun.
Big head dinosaurs, greater than regular head dinosaurs.
Yep.
We're almost at the slightly more prestigious number 11 spot, but before we get there, let's do a recap.
Because we like to
Number
go
20,
several steps
Pokemon
beyond.
Snap. Number 19, NFL.
Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Fun fact about Pokemon Snap is that if you downloaded the Wii Virtual Console version, you actually were able to share the pictures online with your friends.
Is number 11.
Right?
Oh yeah, I think I actually knew
Take a
about
trip
that.
back to
I
your
never
childhood
played that
years.
version though.
Your
I just
favorite
heard
film?
about it.
Star Wars. Your favorite part? The starship battles. You always dreamed of flying the Millennium
that
Falcon
gonna
or a
be?
TIE Fighter.
Is
But
it
aside from the subpar X-Wing games, it just wasn't meant to be.
subpar?
Until Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Rogue Squadron
Yep.
was a game Star
This
Wars
game
fans had waited
should be
decades
in the
for.
top
You
10.
could finally fly the X-Wing, the Snowspeeder,
Yeah, there's a lot of N64 games though.
so on and so on and
Oh,
so
yeah.
on and so on. We even got a sneak peek of the brand new trilogy with the inclusion of the Naboo Starfighter over
I know.
half a year before Episode 1
It was
released.
so cool.
This makes Rogue Squadron the only
Actually,
piece of
like the
Star Wars
Naboo Starfighter.
that wasn't already tainted. So that's something. Rogue Squadron had everything a Star Wars fan ever wanted. Plus, you can enter in a ton of codes to unlock new stuff, like a mission with an AT-ST or
Yeah.
a rocket-powered 69 Buick Electra. Yeah, didn't see that
Yeah.
one coming. But best of all, without the events of this game, Admiral Akbar's people would be totally wiped out. And where would the internet be without...
Directly based on one of the books.
Is your heart not broken yet? That's
Okay.
okay.
We don't
That can
get
still
shit like
happen
that
next
anymore.
time when you disagree
Nope.
with the 10 greatest Nintendo
'Cause Disney sucks dick.
games of all time.
Instead, we
Yeah, I
get
said
the
it.
Battle of Jakku. Yay.
Ordering these last 10 was like picking your favorite children.
Hey, Goemon.
It wasn't easy to do, but at the end of the day, we all agreed
Somehow
that
Palpatine returned piss and off.
easier to do.
Oh, fuck off.
So if you haven't seen 20 through 11 yet, the link's in the description. Unless this video was stolen and re-uploaded to some noob's YouTube channel, in which case this
Hey, I have that.
supposed to be here. So hey, I'm Nervous.
Oh yeah,
Pokemon
apparently
Stadium 2.
Nintendo
Okay, so
64
guys, you remember how
10
Disney was making that Rogue Squadron movie with Patty Jenkins directing, and then it never happened?
guys, but when I
Ah, Jet Force Gemini.
It
Sir,
wasn't-
the enemy is circling the mountain. They're getting ready to attack. What should we do? I just shit myself. As always, you've been a huge help.
Imagine having to destroy giant bugs with a sidekick dog waiting
So as you
for
were saying,
Cod Ghost
So
because
yeah,
he's capable of driving a tank,
It
and you
wasn't
got
just
some
because
semblance
Wonder
of what
Woman
Jet Force
84
Gemini
was really
is.
bad. Apparently,
It
they
was a little
were gonna
harder
have to
control,
pay the
and
guys who wrote the
underestimating
Rogue
every
Squadron
single
books
tribal was
if
kinda
they called the
tedious, but in the face
if they
of the
called it Rogue
innovation Jet Force
Squadron.
Gemini
And
brought
back
to
in the
table,
day,
we can
the
look
guys who
other
made the
way.
Rogue Squadron video game,
One
they read that this is a top 5 game. Don't at me.
Definitely F-Zero. Oh, you thought that game was fast on your SNES? Try it in 3D on your N64
Fuck you.
at
Fuck you, this is too low.
frames per second. That was
Fuck you.
Oh boy.
Feel all the more incredible. And here we are in the present, still hoping F-Zero will jump to HD next.
It won't.
We got a
Mario Party!
Party game.
Hey guys! Remember our fond memories with this one, right?
Yes.
Fucked a lot of you.
On here too, but hey, rules are rules.
I haven't even played the damn
The
thing.
original was
Fuck
the
you
most
anyway.
beautiful. But then
Fuck
again,
you.
they say those who
Fuck
work
you.
together bond
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Point out that Star Wars Shadows of
Not
the
better
Empire
than
featured a
Rogue
good variety of
Squadron,
gameplay
you
styles,
dumb
was notably
motherfuckers.
violent on early N64
Alex is currently salty.
Screwy the monkey.
But
Oh, God.
so highly this is a more historical one. Shadows of the Empire was based on a book. A book that served as a test run to see if others
No,
besides
Shadows of the
Lucas could
Empire
build a
is the
Star Wars
book,
franchise.
the comic,
video game
and
adaptation filled a similar
the book,
role,
the
and
comic, the
because both of them
soundtrack, and the
sold well,
game
the Star
were all
Wars universe
part
was
of
allowed
the
to
same
expand.
thing.
Today, we can thank Shadows of the Empire for paving the way for the new Star Wars Battlefront. And hopefully 1313?
Nope.
God.
Number 6.
I'm gonna fucking strangle somebody at Disney. GoldenEye!
Ooh, GoldenEye.
Number 6.
One game went even further.
Perfect Dark
Yeah.
better be in the top 5.
Is no stranger
just-
to our lists, and it's back again for good reason. The single player mode
Is Screwy the monkey the lowest thing?
Yes. And right above it, Nick broke it.
GoldenEye proved that
Gotcha.
take on a genre that was until that time almost
We gotta do this game at one point. I don't care that the lag is gonna be that bad.
Number 5.
Man, what is there left to say about Ocarina of Time that hasn't already been said since its release?
That it's not the greatest thing since sliced bread.
An open world, epic
No, that's
story,
Majora's
the
Mask.
scale of it all, the terrific
That it sucks
Fair.
dick. I'm just kidding.
Majora's Mask needs to... Okay, so...
warm, fuzzy feelings you get throughout the entire
Majora's Mask
I'm
better be
joking.
in this list.
It's not. They do one entry per franchise.
Nope!
To get into, and the fact that Ocarina
Nope!
of Time was going to revolutionize the
Well, you just sealed its fate. You just sealed its fate.
Number 4.
I didn't know Yellow Flash was on the call.
in the SNES.
Hey, look, Star Fox 64.
I mean, it was neat
It's a
seeing
great
polygons
game,
on
but
the
better
Mode
than...
7 and all, but it
Wait a
wasn't until
second,
Star
one
Fox
entry per
64 when it
franchise,
finally
but they
felt
have
like
Star
Fox
Wars on here
had room to breathe.
twice!
This was a game.
You know what? Yeah, so yeah, they fucked up their own rules. F minus.
And the multiplayer mode made this one very, very.
They never said a one per franchise rule.
Then why
The
isn't
years of
Majora's
the
Mask
N64's
on
life
here?
could alternatively be referred to.
Yep,
Why
there's
is-
Mario Kart 64.
Why the fuck is
is
Star Fox above Rogue Squadron? It's a great game, but why?
It's better than Rogue Squadron.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think so.
You're wrong. You can be.
I'm
wrong.
right,
It's-
bitch.
It's your constitutionally protected right to be wrong.
It's your constitutional right to also be butthurt.
Wow.
There's
Better
Mario
than
64.
Ocarina of
Christmas
Time.
Day 1997. I went straight from Super Mario Brothers 3 on my NES.
Okay, ladies,
Even
calm down.
Nintendo says that it's not as good as.
Gosh, I don't know. I was speechless. All those sweet acrobatics Mario could do now, exploring Peach's castle and finding all of its secrets, throwing Bowser by the tail. I mean,
If DK64 is number one, I'm gonna riot.
Nope.
Ever changed how games were made?
Okay, at least they have some sense.
Donkey Kong 64 is not a bad game.
No,
never
but
said
it's
it.
also infamous for being in the Guinness World Records of most collectibles in a fucking video game.
Oh, big whoop.
Back when Guinness actually meant something, kind of.
It, in this case, it does.
There's only one game that could possibly beat out all those. But before we get there, it's time for a
Castlevania 64.
And if you haven't watched the other list, it's about to be spoiled. Number 20, Pokemon Snap. Number 19, NFL Blitz. Number 18, Banjo-Kazooie. Number 17, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Number 16, Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. Number 15, Diddy Kong Racing. Number 14, WCW and WO.
Oh, I think I know why they wouldn't release a Diddy Kong Racing nowadays. Because Diddy's name is on it.
It's a shame that that fucking hack ruined one of the best secondary characters.
Number 9, F-Zero X. Number 8, Mario Party number 1.
Wake
Number
up in the
7,
You're
morning
flying a
feeling
plane
like
while you're
Coco.
shooting.
Number 6,
You're flying a plane while you're shooting your nut at random people. Did he have powers?
Number 4, Star Fox 64. Number 3, Mario Kart 64. And number 2, Super Mario 64.
The only way you can redeem this is if Perfect Dark is number 1.
When you get right down to it, what was the Nintendo 64?
It's Smash Brothers, isn't it?
Yes, well, it probably
God
is.
damn it!
It's up there. But how would any of its legendary multiplayer games even be possible without those four controller ports on the console? Yes, the number 1 Nintendo 64 game has to be one that maximizes the console's 2 best features.
Yep, there you go.
Super Smash Brothers.
I'm okay with this.
My
Yeah, I'm
disappointment
okay with
is
that too.
immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Fuck off.
Rest in spaghetti.
Never forget it.
Genre of fighting games, one that very few have been able to successfully recreate to this day. It was
What the hell's Player 4 doing?
up to 4 players for
Player 4 is just being Player 4.
options and a stage. It was fun to keep playing, even by yourself. As a crossover of Nintendo's finest, it was like a big Nintendo party
Super Smash Brothers.
We're currently going to get smashed.
For all of these years of competitive fun and to many, many more.
Alrighty.
Screwy the monkey.
Iron Man of Gaming.
Screwy the monkey.
Oh, fuck off.
Alex is salty.
Nick broke it at the absolute highest.
You butthurt motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because F-Zero wasn't higher and because Perfect Dark wasn't on the list.
Perfect Dark not on the list. GoldenEye is. Like, if you've got to put one of them, it's got to be Perfect Dark. If you no WWF No Mercy. You had 20 games and you chose WCW NWO Revenge over No Mercy.
Yeah, which one had the more successful remake?
Guys, I found the perfect image for Alex's salt mine.
No Mercy is a better game.
Go to live stream commentary text chat and you'll see. See, it's a literal salt mine.
Salt mines. Okay, so where are we putting both of these lists?
Welcome to the salt mines,
low Iron Man of Gaming.
Jarrett.
Jarrett. I'm gonna say Hard News.
Ooh.
Low Iron Man of Gaming, Hard News, and Nick broke it.
I don't know. I don't know. Can we trust this man's opinion? He's going back and forth.
Whose opinion?
If you want me to commit, I will commit to Screwy the Monkey.
Okay, 1 Iron Man of Gaming, 1 Hard News, 1 Screwy the Monkey. Okay, let's see here.
Jeez.
Damn, bro. Okay. You know what? I think I know where to put this.
All right. God damn it, Gizmo. All right, so next on our
list fucking sucks.
Oh,
next on our list is
Ghosts in Gaming. Ooh.
With our fucking luck, they're gonna throw fucking Ghastly and Haunter at the bottom of the list, and then just not gonna.
They're gonna add one
what
Pokemon
the fuck were
here.
they fucking thinking?
You know they're gonna add at least one Pokemon in here.
Yep.
Ghostbusters are back in town. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Oh, the Ring game sucked.
Are you talking about the one on the Dreamcast?
We've got 2.
No, the one on the Wii.
They've got to be scary or 2. Just scary.
Didn't they make a Grudge game for the Wii though?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm Nervous Nick.
Screwattack's top 10 ghosts in video games.
Ooh.
Oh,
Number 10.
spooky ghost motherfucker.
There's strong, and then there's army strong. And then there's psychic ghost.
Jew on the Grudge Haunted House Simulator.
The star was always smiling.
Yeah,
Yes.
that game sucked balls.
Yes, this is a real thing that exists. Yeah, Sorrow. That's a good one.
That's kind of a big move, but
Kind of feel like he should be in the top 5, but you know.
Dude, I remember when I played this game and I was in this area, there was a glitch because on one of the ghosts because I killed him while he was reading a magazine. And so what happened was you see him walking in the you see his ghost walking in the lake as he's reading the magazine up high.
That sounds
Okay.
awesome.
I wish I recorded it, man.
good old LeChuck. We can only
Yep.
this dude to be on most any horror-themed list.
Yeah, LeChuck is great.
I've got balls of steel. Balls.
About finding booty.
I gotta go back to playing Monkey Island.
And by that, Nick means
I gotta play it again, yeah.
Actually, think I mean butt.
all right.
Dude, she's fine.
Oh yes, she is.
the hunt for some ass. Don't you mean
Why
booty?
couldn't we-
I know what I said.
That's good.
You know,
Number 8.
It is canon that George. That
oh, it's Inky, Blinky,
that guy
Pinky, and
brush-
Clyde.
Does that technically count? There are 4 of them. And then, of course, there's Sue
I mean, think about
from
this.
Miss Pac-Man.
I mean, it
So
is canon that Guybrush
Miss
Fleetwood
Pac-Man.
fucks.
You know what Miss Pac-Man has to do to get the ghosts to leave her alone?
to consume
Eat their balls. Oh wait.
No. She has to act like a total bitch. She's like, what? God,
Oh,
you don't,
nothing.
you don't gotta
It's
be a
really,
bitch about
I
it.
always thought it was a shame that the ghosts didn't completely die when you ate them.
Ghosts in gaming without bringing up Fatal Frame.
But how can you kill what is already dead?
Well, that
How do you
which
kill
is
something
not
which
dead
has
can
no
eternal
life?
lie.
Through the Crimson Butterfly ritual.
And with strange eons, even death may die.
What'd you pick?
How do you
So
kill
Alex,
something
uh,
that which has no life?
There's so there's this little girl who her dad is part of the same pool club as we are, and she does the noise of the Grudge girl.
Kill your own sister.
Oh,
Like
you
she
mean that?
rolls, yeah, that she like rolls. Imagine this like this like little 8-year-old girl. Well, she like rolls her eyes up into her head, pulls her
Subtle hint to Nintendo, but
hair down in front of her face, and just makes that noise at you.
Oof.
remember the Nintendo 64?
And Bomberman 64, those down and out could still be up and at 'em
I mean, it's adorable, but it's
with Bob.
I'd
it's
still
just
bang the grudge.
Vengeance is so
I'd still bang the grudge girl.
instead of passing on.
Okay.
The-
We're okay. I can understand ghost busting, but that I have a limit. There's a
Oh,
limit.
you know,
You know?
Sadako from the Ring.
That the idea of me and Ghost
Been,
Oh, you know what?
Sadako / Samara has been
I'd rather
played
have
by
Sonic actually.
yeah, well, she's been played by a collection of quite attractive women over the years.
none of that.
I mean, there's no denying that.
Ocarina of Time.
Look at all the fan art there is of Sadako.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of footage of
7 years into the future,
a
Ray
massive
Kimono
boobed Sadako getting her butt stuck in the TV as she comes out.
It doesn't even matter that Dompe's a good guy. Would you trust his face if you encountered it in the presence of the dead?
Sure.
Fuck that, I am out. But I will tell you one thing though. Getting a hook shot from him does really deal quite a bit.
And then you gotta go back down there for a heart piece.
Gotta get back in time.
Bubble Bobble.
Oh, fuck this.
The happy music I could play this forever.
Oh god, it's that guy.
Baron von Blubbo.
It's something about the low resolution graphics that make it crazier, freakier. The mask,
Terrifying things
that
about
mask
here we
thing
go.
from Mario 2 better be on here.
having some dark things hidden in plain
Manto?
sight.
Yeah, that fucker.
Oh god, what is that resolution?
Gengar has always been a heavy hitter when it comes to ghost types.
Of course they're playing the fucking
Suck the life
Lavender
out of
Town.
things and all.
yeah.
According to various Pokedex entries throughout the years, it seems that it's also capable of hiding in your shadow.
And do you know what the funny thing about shadows is?
What?
You can't not have them. Oh. So if you're wandering around the roots of the Pokemon universe and suddenly the air
Please stop.
Not touching this.
Great. PTSD's coming to me.
Let's be honest.
Oh, is it gonna be Big
Enemies
Boo?
in the Super Mario games
King
have been
Boo?
as consistently stressful as the boost. You can't jump
Sure.
on them, you can't fire
I will see you, Sadako, and raise you, Boozette. Yeah, I know it's
Ooh.
fan.
Pour some sugar on me in the name of love.
Ooh.
It's actually really easy to get through the ghost houses in Mario. All you have to do is just keep running. Or at least in Mario, Super Mario World.
Well, I mean, technically, Bowser did pull it off that
Nope.
one time.
Mario is missing. That could have been a great game, but it wasn't.
Fuck that
Yes.
game. Both versions.
Should have been an action game. Instead, it was edutainment.
Number 7, Sai Kurosawa. Number 6, the Bomberman 64 Ghost. Number 5, Dampé.
I still need to play Fatal Frame or a Fatal Frame.
Number 3, Gengar. Number 2, King Boo. You'll be okay.
It's number 1.
I can't think of anything
Sims
more
ghosts.
horrifying than a deceased spirit who wants you. Imagine being
Okay.
to have
Morticia, is that you?
a murderous specter impregnating his
Living
will
dead
forever,
girl.
knowing that you are gonna.
Why is Sims 3?
3,
Yeah, that's weird.
You might as well.
So yeah.
1.
Anyway, like I was saying, Alma Wade from
Oh.
Tier 2 Project Origin.
Oh, that's well. I mean, they censored it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Alma
I still
from
need to play-
Fear 2.
I still need to play the first Fear.
Fear games are pretty good. Fear 3 is kind of weird. Mom,
Get the fuck away from me,
get
woman.
away from me, Mom.
I cannot imagine how terrified I would be if I was ghost raped. That's like if Patrick Swayze walked up behind Demi Moore and instead of helping her with her pottery project, he pushed her over the pottery wheel and went to town on her, ignoring her that muffled cries and tears as they filled the bottom of her shattered base. That is Alma Wade, and fuck that! No! No!
And that's why.
And I would do anything for love, and I won't do that.
Okay, so where's this going?
Well, that's a really good list. I think we're gonna make up for the fact that the last one was one of their all-time worst and put it all the way at the top of Master of the Internet.
Yep.
Fuck that thing. Jesus Christ. Get away from me, bitch. Holy shit.
What?
That
Anyway.
fucking last one.
Oh,
That creeped me out. The fuck out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so top 10 headlines of 2014.
I'm just gonna.
Boy!
I'm gonna predict it right now.
Come out.
2013.
I'm
It's
predicting
okay,
right now. You guys are gonna say it's gonna be in Screwy the Monkey or Nick Broke It.
Because I
it's
was
okay,
gonna
Gizmo.
say,
I
like,
posted Sadako for you.
I was gonna say, if this video came out in like 20, you could not have predicted, not in a second, predicted that the #1 fucking headline of the year would come 10 months in from some bullshit. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started.
Yep. Give me a minute. What is that? Oh, no. Okay, that's not it. Would you believe that this is the only video they made in 2014 when it came to top 10s?
What?
Yep.
Wow.
2014, they were busy with a lot of stuff, or not busy with a lot of stuff, if you can believe that. And this is the only top 10 they sprung out in 2014.
Huh.
That's depressing.
It really is. It shows you a lot like where they were at.
Did anybody know? Did anybody get a notification that Stephanie Nadolny was following you?
No.
Ooh.
Because I did.
The original voice of Gohan and Kid Goku.
Yep.
No, check if it's real. Check if it's real.
It's scary.
It is real because it's an account that I'm following.
Gazed into our crystal balls and
Cool.
put out the 10 biggest headlines
Oh,
of the
wow.
coming year. And if any of these turn out to be untrue, it's probably definitely because of some.
Dead Rising is actually good. I don't know why people bitch about it.
So hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'll say Dead Rising 1, 2, and 3 are good. Like, 3 is not as wacky as the others, but...
Number 10.
Dude, you got that super hype
Smashy
mode.
Bros.
When it comes to Nintendo's popular slugfest, it's impossible to fit every character fans demand.
We're going to start by saying that we know one of the new playable characters in like Smash Brothers, and I don't want to ruin it, so I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Veggie Peasame.
He's such a strong character.
Yeah, no, he's not in the game.
Well, no,
No,
they were
of course
technically right considering the Mii's.
Yeah, Mii Fighters. And there's a Reggie costume. They made a Reggie costume.
Reggie's going to be in Smash.
So technically,
Yeah, Reggie was.
right.
They made a Reggie costume for like the download play.
Yeah.
To quote
So you could
Robot Chicken, you know.
Yeah, so you could import
It's
his
true.
Mii into the game.
To quote Robot Chicken, it's
Hey,
true.
Danky Kang.
From a certain point of view.
On that crap fest known as VGX, making this hype announcement reveal that Cranky Kong was going to be.
Well, you see, it's true. From a certain point of view.
Hiding an even bigger secret.
Did you see it?
Yep.
No, well, we're going to rewind the footage. I don't think they saw it. Stop right there. Okay. Now, if you zoom into Reggie's Metroid pin and play the footage again, the reflection on the pin very clearly shows Metroid All-Star.
God,
only.
I would have fucking killed for that,
If
but we didn't
only.
get it.
Holy shit, that game is going to be incredibly cool. So, they put it on a 3DS, their most successful platform right now? Sure. No. Incorrect. In an attempt to resuscitate its home console, Metroid All-Stars makes its way to the Wii U.
If fucking only.
I would have paid $60 for this.
I would have paid more.
Number 8.
MGS 5?
2013,
Nope. No, Splinter Cell.
beloved novelist
Yep.
who inspired such video games as Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six.
Splinter Cell was so damn good.
Now that Clancy's out of the
Was.
way, Ubisoft
Emphasis.
can finally do what they've wanted to do all
Yeah,
along.
was.
Tom Clancy's Kart Racer. Yeah! Woo! You got racers from Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, and Splinter Cell all battling it out in a wacky kart fest.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. It actually turns out to be the right choice for the Tom Clancy brand, with Ubisoft ultimately canceling all the other franchises.
I could actually see them trying to do this.
Number 7.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been better than all of the fucking MMO they tried to make. You remember that?
Well, in 2014, it's finally happening.
Ooh, it'll be some Contra.
Next letter will be revealed, and it's an O.
And we may be getting ahead of ourselves, but we got a sneaking suspicion that the next letter after O will be revealed in 2017, and it may possibly be an N, putting the full reveal of the next Contra game coming in late 2026.
Or, more likely, they're teasing the 30th anniversary remake of everyone's favorite MSX and Commodore 64 bakery-based action game.
No.
Fuck off.
Bakery.
Number 6.
I'm still waiting for that bakery remaster.
After the well-documented failure of his last big-budget game, Daikatana, John Romero went into hiding for years.
Without mods.
AAA title with studio interference.
So,
if I ever do a bad game beatdown, I gotta play it without mods just to experience the shit.
Daikatana, utilizing the latest in 3D imaging.
You know what? I wouldn't be against the rebooted Daikatana, considering the game itself had a good concept to it.
Yeah.
Daikatana was developed for outdated hardware and is a GameCube exclusive.
After hearing so many complaints about the new
Hey,
That
look,
joke
it's
isn't
that
funny.
game. Hey, look, Alex, it's that game series you really like. What's with that uncomfortable groan? What?
Hey!
Sonic Lost World sales are
Mario, Super Mario Colors.
still Mario, Luigi, Toad, and a character nobody wants to play as.
New
Bitch.
Supersonic Wii Bros.
Number 4.
Mario Unleashed.
In 2013,
Yeah.
Kickstarter Wonder Child Mighty Number 9 set new standards for crowdfunding.
That should have been good.
Well, hey, look at it this way. It's better than nothing.
Fuck you.
Hey, that's what Sonic said. Like, it's better than nothing.
Look at it this way. It's better than nothing.
Look at it this way. It's better than nothing.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
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 Oh, stupid sexy Sonic.
Whatever happened to that game?
Canceled.
Damn shame.
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Majora's Mask 3D actually did come out.
Yep, and it's awesome. I love it.
Let's see. Came out in 2015.
Yep.
They're only off by about a year.
Expect to see Mario and Kirby joining up in their own games, along with Metroid and F-Zero. And at the end of each game,
Metroid and F-Zero would have been cool.
That if only. That would be awesome.
Well, they did wind up making Smash 5, but
that just so happens to feature Kratos, Nathan Drake, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly and Fat Princess. It's not nearly as popular.
that would have been neat if Sony had tried to try again.
PlayStation All Stars was, I wouldn't say horrible, but, you know, missed potential.
Wasted potential, Disney.
Disney owns, creating Disney and Star Wars Infinity.
No. They actually own all of Lucasfilm now. So the official title is Disney, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Monkey Island, Infinity. Hey, if you own the entire thing, you might as well.
Well, they also own Marvel and ESPN, so the full title is Disney, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Monkey, Marvel.
They actually had plans for a morning show stage.
Right before he hit the #1 headline in 2014, let's hit a recap.
They were gonna have a story mode. He canceled the story mode.
Number 9, Metroid All-Stars.
Good. Let the hate flow through.
For Comic Bakery.
Number 6, the GameCube exclusive Daikatana.
Number 5, Sonic replaces Toad.
Number 4, Capcom buys Mighty Number 9.
Number 3, more Nintendo crossovers.
And number 2, Disney and Everything Infinity.
Oh, and Toy Story 5 is gonna star Jesse.
It starts innocently enough.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
It will end.
It should have ended at 3.
Should have.
When a genius
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't.
to a PS4,
Nope.
into an Xbox One, into a Steam machine, which then plugs back into the Wii U via USB 2.0 cable.
Crossplay would have been neat.
That the data transfer rate of the USB cable couldn't keep up with the HDMI.
It plugs into your toaster, which plugs into your vibrator, which plugs into
Quantum Leap.
Realizing that one could time travel in his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into this portal and vanished. He awoke to find himself trapped in the past, facing mirror images that were not his own, and driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. And so, Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put
Next gen is a quantum leap. Well, that didn't happen.
His next leap
Yep.
will be the leap home.
If you like 1980s and early 90s references, make sure to give this video a thumbs up.
Such a good show, Quantum Leap. I loved it. It's very good. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends.
Yeah, too bad the fucking sequel to the show isn't as good.
And they didn't even bother fixing the fucking ending.
The one right in front of you is all of our mess ups we had while recording this video, because nobody wants to hear those, right? We're perfect.
Actually, funny thing, that ending is canon.
Also, we have
what?
Let's see. Is the 2022 show Oh, thank fucking God, the 2022 show is not
hiatus. It's on hiatus.
Yeah, it's not currently still going.
It will be. Watch.
Make sure to do that. What are you talking about?
Let's see.
Nothing sex in the video.
There's not, but we get called that anyway. You did.
Why do you not like sex?
Oh no, NBC canceled the show last year in April.
Of course they did. And you know what they ended? You know what they ended it with? Do you know what they ended it with?
What?
They ended it with the main character's wife quantum leaping with him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And and here's the thing. No, you don't get it. The wife quantum leaped back in time with him. Now they're quantum leaping together.
Uh-huh.
It's not a thing where it's like, oh, I'm your guide and you're in this guy's body. It's like, no. They're quantum leaping together now.
Oh, dear.
They ended it with that, and that's it.
Oh, dear. So,
You're gonna...
that sounds ridiculously fucking stupid.
It is.
Let's see here. The last mainline Contra game was Contra 4 for DS in 2007. And prior to the release of this game, the last one that they did was an ArcSys game called Hardcore Uprising on PlayStation 3 and Xbox. After that, Contra 3D patch slot, Neo Contra patch slot, Neo Contra Warrior Reload patch slot, Neo Contra Samurai Strike patch slot, and then, hey guys, here's a fun little bit of lore.
Is there another patch slot?
No, Contra returns for mobile. Which, so fun fact, I played 2 of the characters in that game.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
You last one like you voice acted, or?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I played Shinbei and Senbei.
Huh.
Yeah. How much negative royalties did you get from that?
I don't even remember how much I got paid for that. I just, all I know is that I never knew. They never told me when the game released, and then the only reason I found out about it, that it ever released, was I found out this year that it got removed from the App Store.
Oh,
you should have asked sooner.
Yeah, probably. I can't even remember what I was doing at the time. But yeah, no, it was a 10-cent game. So my voice isn't a 10-cent game. You can still get it from other places. And then
it's a 10-cent game. Well,
yeah.
You might as well like set up a meeting right now.
Yeah, Contra Rogue Core was the next one. That was in 2019. And
was
then
that the Contra shooter?
That's the one with the panda.
Yeah, the one
that was the isometric one. And then there was Operation Galuga, released last year. And now Contra Burst is coming up this year.
I don't know what it is about Contra. It just doesn't work in 3D. Like, not like that anyway. Like,
yeah, the coolest thing is now I actually get to say that I was in a game with the Terminator and one of the Ninja Turtles.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a goofy ass list. It's not exactly what I'd call. Like
that's what the predictions are. Yeah.
For predictions, it would have been hilarious if they would have said something about some kind of sex scandal in gaming. But we didn't see that. And who fucking could have predicted what would have happened in 2014 anyways?
Oh, Jesus.
It was like the entire industry mainlined LSD. So I can't exactly put it in Nick Broke It. It's a silly ass list. It's hard news at the highest, I'd say. I don't know. Gizmo, what do you say about it?
I thought it's funny. I always have a laugh at these prediction videos. The top 10 headlines, things you want to see here, there, that kind of thing. I always have a laugh at it, and I have a bigger laugh when some of it actually becomes 50% accurate. Like, you remember the prediction where Microsoft comes out with the Xbox Sturdy, and then they retextured the Xbox to make it look like it's made of bricks.
Nice.
Yeah, that turned out to be like half true. They did release another Xbox, and it did end up being more sturdy than the original model, especially since it doesn't red ring so easily, if at all. I mean, I still have that model. It hasn't rendered on me at all yet. The only thing that was messed up was the AC box. I just did a simple change and bought a new one, and it was working better. Or stuff like fucking the new Xbox. Like, the new Xbox, they announce it. What they end up doing? Announcing a new Xbox.
Yeah.
I always find it's always funnier when you find out that half of what they said is actually kind of half true.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't really put it in Nick Broken or Screw the Monkey like you did the others. But
I was justified.
Yeah, my ass. If I had to put it somewhere though, right below top 10 gaming moments that make you want to bone. But it's not as funny as top 10 worst Mario games. Whatever. Leave that there.
Yeah.
Jarrett?
What do you say about it?
I could take or leave the list, honestly. I mean, some of the predictions were humorous, and looking back in hindsight, I'm gonna say low hard news.
No hard
Alright.
news.
Low.
I was thinking, yeah, around that ball.
Like, it's not a list to be taken seriously.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then you find out 50% of what they say is actually kind of true.
Which is funnier in hindsight.
I'm really kind of happy that they didn't do a whole lot of anything back in 2014 because, dear God, there probably would have been a lot of complaining after a point.
I think that was around the same time they got bought by Full Screen, and then they made this this entire skit where like Craig Skitsmith beats the shit out of the fucking CEO of Full Screen. Yeah, it's fun. So what it is like, Screwattack finds out that Full Screen is now part of Screwattack, and so he travels to the Full Screen headquarters. He comes across the CEO, and in his George Lauren
the CEO.
So he comes across the CEO, and then in his jorts wearing flip flop wearing so when he finds the CEO in his jorts wearing flip flop wearing backwards hat wearing Glory, he beats the shit out of him, and then he goes to like the first floor balcony and shouts to everyone that he now owns Full Screen. He's like, "You bitches are mine," or something like that. and then his secretary comes up to him with a small paper cup with coffee, and he takes a sip. He's like, "Yeah, that's good coffee. You're fucking fired." And then he just like tosses a cup and just runs, or something like that. It's funnier. It's funny. It's a lot funnier than it really does sound.
I believe it.
But Ridley said low hard news. Now that he said that, maybe below snow levels. The first snow levels, because they decided to do it again, oddly enough. Next up, top 10 fuck-ups in the video game industry.
Oh, this should be gold.
I'm sure most of it is on Capcom.
Oh, that's accurate. But
number one, funding Anita Sarkeesian's Kickstarter.
Number two, acknowledging she still existed.
Number three,
letting her have any leeway.
Number three, Zoe Quinn's game getting put on Steam Greenlight and voted for.
Number four, working with Funimation.
Boo!
Welcome to the internet, a place where everyone hates.
This is the beginning of internet. This is the beginning of 2015.
So to celebrate everyone's failure, we thought it'd be fun to make a list of the ultimate F-ups in the video game industry. And because we know failure resonates with some people more than others, as we list off our top 10, let us know what yours are in the comments. And while you're at it, hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate you. Can we get 10,000 for 10? 10 maybe? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screwattack's top 10 fuck-ups in the video game industry.
Number 10.
Okay, you know we love some indies. We very much encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship.
Oh, gee, she looks familiar.
Oh, God. Television. Television. Television.
Oh.
Television.
Oh, yeah. You know what people are using? You know what people are using it for now?
They're using it as a streaming box, aren't they?
Emulators.
Emulators and streaming, yeah.
We're at $100, and what do we have to show for it?
I remember the Ouya seemed like such a cool idea because it was like an Android device that connected to the TV.
Invested $10 million into a company like
You see, we're trying to move away from the television.
only to have Ouya turn around and put itself up for sale
Alibaba. You guys are responsible for the drop shipping epidemic.
Yep.
Where to begin?
X-Men.
Oh.
Founded Silicon Knights.
Oh, Silicon Knights. You used to be great.
Yep.
Then X-Men Destiny.
Then X-Men Destiny. Then 2 Human. Apparently they didn't even use the Epic Games code in there, but yeah, but they like left all the code in the game? How stupid can you be?
At this point, Diak's career has a firm position right next to the Shadows of Eternal's Kickstarter.
I remember Two Humans started off as a PS1 game too.
You lost all your progress, and you
This is one of the that and Daikatana are like one of the
giant plastic explosion. Well, Phil Fish did that.
Oof.
With his career.
I hate you,
this
Phil
guy.
Fish.
Because you did
Fuck you, Phil Fish.
about him. That's honestly really what we have to say about him. I mean, whiners get on our nerves, especially once you do
pussy.
social media. Now we're imagining Phil will blacklist us from ever doing anything with.
Oh, you keep asking for a best too. Well, now we're gonna have to cancel it because you're mean to me. Fuck you.
By the way, that was effing amazing to watch in real time.
Number 7.
Nobody likes.
I played it once and I'll play it again.
You dumb fuck! Castlevania Symphony of the Night is garbage, and Banjo-Kazooie is the worst platformer ever. Right? Wrong. Then why the hell did Capcom, Konami, and Rare just sit on these beloved franchises for years? We have
the answer is because they're fucking stupid.
Which is
Yep.
That's true.
They went to Kickstarter.
And because Castlevania,
Ukulele, out of all of
Ukulele's
those,
good.
Out of all those, I think Ukulele was the only one that was really good.
Yep. Bloodstain is good, actually.
I played Bloodstained. I didn't like it.
Make you uncomfortable?
No, but people still love it.
Okay, not really, but just for the sake of this argument, just kind of go with it. So when Sony announced the price,
$599 US, $599 US, $599 US.
$599 US, $599 US. I gotta find that video.
$600?
The fact that he shouted it out in such courageous gusto. The price is $599 US.
$599 US.
$599 US, $599 US, $599 US.
By drilling into our skulls how advanced it was going to be.
$599 US for a console. It better transform into a fucking robotic Samus and suck me.
And you hit its weak point for massive damage.
Oh yeah,
giant enemy crab.
Dude, giant crab. They bragged that game was very realistic, and then giant enemy crab.
Number 5.
In hindsight, we have a really tough.
Is it going to be Sonic CD 3D?
Really good, or did they just get really
Yes, they actually were.
2 decades. We'd like to think not, but when you look back on the Rush Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast, which was super advanced first time, but released without a DVD player, which essentially killed it, we see
if I could,
slow mistakes, and we're not even talking about
if I could change anything about
Sonic over the last 2 decades.
this, okay, if I could change 2 things, 9/11 and not putting a DVD drive in the Dreamcast.
Slow band-aids being peeled over 20 years, just slowly pulling up every single hair. Anyways, it's just like that. That's Sega over the last 20 years, and God, they fucked up bad.
Number 4.
except for when they didn't.
It's pretty clear that motion controls were the future of gaming. Until we woke up and the novelty of the revolution just totally died off. I mean, everyone stopped
because people make shit games.
Yeah,
no, they just haven't played that many games.
See, that's what you get for having the most popular console in the world. It's same way with the PS2.
Yeah.
They haven't been playing the right games if they're going to complain about motion controls on the Wii.
Well, yeah, that's what I always said.
Craig's own kid cried at the sight of the
people who
Wii U.
say this are fucking dumb. Nobody. They had the console in the ads. They showed it.
Where? That's the thing. You have to actually. No, but I see it on the right. But the thing is, you're not paying. It's not paying attention to the console itself. It's paying attention to the tablet.
They always had it at the end. It was like, here's a shot of the tab and the fucking console.
I mean, you really can't. Businesses make decisions every day.
Oh, Sugata.
The wrong decisions are not just
Sanshiro. Oh, man. Yep. This one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
created
hey.
one of the worst consoles of all time and created Nintendo's #1 rival.
Is that Phil Lamar? No, not Phil Lamar. What was his name?
I was gonna say, that's awfully white to be Phil Lamar.
I always get their names confused. I don't know
Phil
why.
Hartman.
Phil Hartman. There you go.
PlayStation 2, which was a moderate success. 155.
Yeah, you know, the PlayStation 2, you know, a little console that nobody's heard of. It's an indie
You know,
thing.
the
I think
console.
one of the-
The console.
Number 2.
You know how old people are scared of the internet? Well, he should be, because the internet can ruin fun for everybody. In 2011, the PlayStation Network was.
I still remember that, and I remember how I didn't get anything from it.
Security guards shut down
Yep.
Sony servers instead of, well, just applying for a job like everyone else. Either way, it was Sony's F-up. 77 million players' accounts were compromised. But what's worse than losing important credit card information to hackers? Not being able to play games online for 23 days. Goodness, Sony. How could you let this happen to humanity?
How many times has this happened in Nintendo and Microsoft? 0!
Knew about the hack and didn't tell the public until
It's happened in Microsoft once, I think. But it's happened to Sony like 3 or 4 times now.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, E.T. crashed the industry in 1983. Wrong! The industry crashed the industry. And the new medium of home video games.
Yeah, as Yahtzee Croshaw once said, E.T. was just the little poop-shaped hat that the entire, or all shit orchestra was wearing.
Yeah.
If every other game was a stab in the back, E.T. was the last one.
Yeah.
E.T. was the killing blow.
Pac-Man was arguably just as bad. And the problem is
On Atari?
Yeah, Atari Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man Atari. Here's the thing, Pac-Man Atari doesn't even have to be a bad game because somebody fixed it with like a couple of lines of code.
Nothing will happen. Hopefully.
Yeah, many years
But it
later.
was rushed. Yeah, I'm just saying it was rushed.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
For 10,000 this episode. Can we hit it? I gave you 10 reasons.
Beast vs. Goliath sucked balls.
It did.
Yeah.
So over there, Jocelyn, she is hot. She's working on all sorts of good stuff for you guys. And also check out the new Death Battle episode. Who is it?
Balls.
Beast versus that crazy gargoyle guy, you know, from that gargoyle cartoon.
I've got balls of steel. Balls
of steel. I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
No, it's kick bubblegum, and chew ass, and I'm all out.
You're going to repeat exactly what I said, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
Froggy, where are you, Froggy?
Froggy. Hey, Froggy. Where are you, motherfucker?
You know one line that he couldn't stop laughing at when he was sent to record it?
What?
The captain's log line. So he was Duke was supposed to go into like the bathroom, and then if you open up a stall and you go in, he says, "Oh, I found the captain's log."
I found the captain's log.
He could not stop laughing at that. It was one line that never got in the game, as far as I remember, and it was because he just couldn't stop laughing at it, even to this day. Captain's log.
Captain's log. Stardate. Fuck you.
All right, what are we talking? Iron Man of Gaming, hard news.
Yeah, Iron Man of Gaming.
Yeah, Iron Man of Gaming definitely works.
Jarrett.
Agree.
All right, where though? How about Fat Guys?
Yeah, that looks like it works.
Next up, top 10 E3 2015 stuffs with a Z.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I swear. So I ended up recently posting a response to the perfection speech that Mayuri gives to Xylopero after her beating him, and the retort was like, "Oh, and I think that speech comes back to bite him in the 1,000-Year Blood War."
I'll be back.
All right.
And then somebody and then after like 2 retweets and 50 likes and 10 bookmarks, I don't know how that happened. And somebody replies, as bro was like, "It smelled like bitch in here," and I'm like, while Mayuri's in a state of despair, Xylopero was chewing the scenery into tiny pieces. Dude might as well have been chowing down on like infinite bowls of popcorn. I swear, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna watch Narnia tomorrow, or to try to cleanse my palate before for the Sonic movie. And Alex, if you wanted to do some direct writing with me, I am available all day tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm back. That's the key.
Hey guys, my name is Nick. You might know me online as Nervous Nick. Now, before we get to the top 10, just 2 seconds here, I want to direct you guys' attention to the description. There is a link to a survey. If you fill out that survey, it'll tell us what kinds of ads are the most
No, it won't.
to you.
No, it
Everybody
won't.
loves ads, but hey,
No, I
it
don't.
helps us out. So if you want to do us a quick favor after the video is done, go fill out that survey.
Is that,
and if you do, you're entered to win a $100
is that still?
Amazon gift card.
No,
Still valid?
no, it's,
On to the top 10.
no. I love that moment.
E3 is
Oh, that was so cool.
It was
keep trying to one-up each other's gifts.
one of the greatest.
Pay for it. Regardless, there were a lot of great moments at this year's E3, so let's count them down. As always, if you enjoy our list,
Yeah, Fallout 4 is actually pretty good. Ooh, the Plants vs. Zombies game is pretty good.
Oh, and tell us.
I haven't gotten around to playing it. It looks solid.
Nervous Nick for Screwattack's top 10 E3 2015 moments.
So,
10.
Microsoft kicked off E3 and revealed over 100 games at the beginning of their conference, but you've already played a lot of them. Sure, Microsoft has a few exclusives on the horizon.
Backwards compatibility. That was good though. I mean, I should have just
To a
been
certain point. Only
It
to a
should've
certain
just-
point was it good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. It should have just been blanket backwards compatibility with some patches, but no, they had to develop everything fucking bespoke.
And they were all power, and you can always save them in the cloud.
Yeah.
Blah.
Speaking from a tech perspective, we were pretty intrigued by Microsoft's HoloLens. Obviously,
Yeah, HoloLens wound up not being that good though.
Didn't it give us that abomination?
Practical gaming uses it would
Which one?
It's really the hypothetical.
Young Conquer.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine playing Grand Theft Auto and watching someone drive off the top of Mount Chiliad, seeing their car tumble down the mountainside on your coffee table? Or laying out a battle strategy in XCOM right there on your floor? It's admittedly impractical, but we think it'll...
Or taking pictures of the DOA girls with DOA Extreme.
Number 8.
Amidst way too much info that we did not care about sports games, the EA presser had a magical moment. Martin Salin, head of a Swedish studio, came onto the stage shaking nervously because he had the opportunity to tell the world about something he's been passionately producing for years. To see his
It's neat to see something like that isn't a horror mascot.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting
Found
sick
it.
of these pseudo cutesy horror mascots.
I know how that is,
like
yeah.
to see. I actually like to see, you know, the cutesy characters doing, like,
Actually doing cutesy things.
yeah. I ain't in here to subvert every single time, you know, because eventually, you know, you subvert enough. away to the danger zone. I'm gonna take you right into the danger zone.
Oh, that was a big deal.
Stopped watching the Sony press conference and turned our gaze.
And never say hello to you till you get it on a red light overload.
Raised $2 million.
Guys, I don't know about.
When you listen to an audience,
I don't know how to.
And then I
tell
had
you
it,
this.
and then I got it for
Give them
Xbox.
something they want. Look, listen to the people, and you will succeed.
Like Shenmue 2.
I got 1 and 2 for Xbox One. I have 1 and 2 on Xbox
Oh.
One. I have 3 on Xbox One.
Oh, Nick, guess what? Sega did eventually listen to the people.
Number 6.
Guerrilla Games has been working hard on the Killzone franchise for like a long time.
And then Shadowfall came out, and that was the last one. What's up?
So my dad's Space Invader seems to
take it a liking.
She enjoys licking my hand.
Jesus Christ, Jared! How big are the mosquitoes where you live?
Pre-rendered footage. Horizon's trailer went directly into gameplay, giving us a taste of
The answer is yes.
Horizon many yawns.
The first game was alright, and the second was not an improvement.
Something that hasn't happened since 1990. Nintendo sure didn't miss a beat with the Nintendo World Championships. Not only was the competition itself really fun to
You're a squid and you are a kid.
Woomy.
Ah!
Not to mention a final round that really shows the amazingness that will be Super Mario.
Federation
You
Force.
should definitely check
Nobody
out
liked
the
that
archive.
one.
No, it's not the fact that it was a bad game. It's the fact that they put Metroid on the title.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad of a multiplayer game, but why'd you call it Metroid Prime, guys?
Because it was in the Metroid universe.
You could have called it Star Fox. I would have believed you.
Here's the world, here's the enemies, here's the combat, here's the weapon creation, here's the environment editor, here's the mobile game that actually looks awesome.
That's actually a good mobile game.
You can get it on
It does
Steam.
not work that way.
Fallout 4 will be here in November. Can't wait to go to Boston.
Number 3.
We actually gave up on this a year ago, but there's this awesome shift going on in the industry right now, which is ironically all about game publishers giving players what they want. With nothing but a nostalgic teaser, Sony dropped a huge.
Give me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. It took years for the actual game to come out.
The whole game.
Yeah, and the whole game still has not come out yet.
Right.
Star Wars Battlefront looked pretty much exactly.
Fuck off.
Fuck off,
Oh,
Battlefront.
fuck that launch.
Fuck Battlefront EA.
Yep.
Oh, but Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2. Okay, yeah, that's like putting a bandage on a large gash.
Out loud when we saw Darth Vader's presence on the white powder. No, really, we all screamed. With an environment as plain and bleak as snow-covered Hoth looking that incredible, we can't wait to see the other worlds that Battlefront will take us to.
And then proceeds to be a massive disappointment.
Yeah, that shot itself in
no
the
campaign. Hi, Loot Crate.
Yeah, Loot Crate is not.
The only enjoyment I ever got out of Loot Crate was watching Stuart Ashens open them every month. Because I never fucking paid for paid for that shit.
Loot Crate is not as good as they always tell you it is. It's just a bunch of shit that it's not really even worth even reselling.
It's number 1.
Remember when The Last Guardian was announced forever ago? Sony started their
Yes, the people who made Shadow of the Colossus.
This game was such a disappointment.
totally gonna die and make us cry like little babies. The very moment the Whitebeard guy said poetic journey on the conference stage, we knew they were gonna start this baby off with a bang.
Thank you all for watching this very special E3
Star Fox.
Top 10.
Oh,
Bringing you
Why does Pikachu have a disgusted Mr. Squidward face?
that's a me gusta face.
So, no me gusta.
He saw Jesse's Pokeballs.
So, guys,
there you go.
Guess when? So, Final Fantasy VII started concept in 1994. It was, hang on, it was announced in 1996 and released in 1997. I believe official development started in like late 95 or something like that. Final Fantasy VII Remake didn't come out for another 5 years after this announcement was made. Rebirth came out 4 years later, last year, and the third version is coming later.
Third version.
Whatever the third one is. It's like they took each disc and split it into its own fucking thing. The original game didn't take this long to develop. The original game didn't take this long to release. It's 10 years now. It's been 10 years since that remake was announced.
Holy shit.
I hate the fact that they're breaking it up in like episodic forms. Like, dude, it's one thing you broke it up into multiple discs. That made sense. It was a big game, but it's like, you want to release a Final Fantasy game in parts?
Yeah.
Isn't a Blu-ray disc capable of holding more fucking information though?
So
even more than that.
A Blu-ray can hold 50 gigabytes. A UHD Blu-ray can hold 99.
Isn't there an upgrade to that though? Isn't there like
99 gigs is the highest it can go.
No, an Ultra Blu-ray, Ultra HD Blu-ray.
That is an Ultra HD Blu-ray.
So there's got to be an upgrade to that then.
Nope.
You know, I feel
so
like...
we're from like Laserdisc to CD to Blu-ray to Ultra Blu-ray. There's nothing after that.
No, not yet.
You know, the funny thing is that
100 gigs is a lot, dude. But apparently, it's not enough for some people.
Dude, at this there's games that almost take up like up to a terabyte. There's got to be they have to figure it out eventually that they have to have games that don't just make you download a game from online. They just have to figure out a way to just give you the game and that's it. I'm sick of like
Kevin?
I'm sick of like Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, PS5 games just not being a game. It's a key so you can download the game after paying for it. Like, no, dude, just give me the fucking game.
Yeah.
What were you trying to say, Kevin?
Okay. You know, the funny thing is that at the Xbox version of Final Fantasy 13 had broken the game up into, I believe, three
discs,
4 discs. Yes.
4 discs was only one game. It was the last Lost Odyssey.
Okay. And yet, the entirety of that game could fit on one disc on the PS3 version. And yet, it feels like Square is pretty much taking huge steps backwards with this remake. And I'm like, when the game that has been criticized for being a fucking hallway did this better, that is when you fucked up.
Yeah. So anyways, where are we putting this on the list? I think this is a decent enough list, I guess. You know,
at the time,
not super great, but
at the time it was sort of good news. Like what? Low hard news?
Yeah, low hard news.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Muppet thing actually was actually pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so next up on our journey through these top 10s, which, by the way, we still got to find the top 10 first Gen 1 Pokemon, unless they had...
I should have it somewhere here. Gen 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, best Gen
Because
1.
they have best Gen 1, but they don't have worst Gen. But you don't have worst Gen 1 on here.
Probably have a worse Pokemon Sun. Well, I have worse Sun and Moon Pokemon.
Yeah, that's different.
You got Gen 2, worse Gen 2. Did I just not make the thumbnail for it? Let me see.
I guess not. It's supposed to be that Pikachu meme face that we saw.
Oh, man. Yeah, you were right. I did not make the thumbnail for it. Ah, for fuck. Okay.
Let's just watch it and then
let me double check. Yeah, no, it's not down here. Oh, that's deadliest Pokemon. Yeah, I'll you know what? I'll just make it during the next. I'll just make it during this. It's easy to make these things. All right, next video is top 10 Rareware games.
All right.
God damn it. Okay, there you
Discord, what you doing to us?
Yeah, what are you doing, Discord?
Rare, we love you. You pretty much made our childhoods with all
Is that Chad?
Yes.
That's Boomstick.
Let's celebrate the best.
See, I could recognize Boomstick.
About the developer Rare, not hard to find games, but if I had to tell you that, you probably should have your gamer card ripped up. As always, if you enjoy our list, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it on your social media.
My gamer card got revoked back in 2014.
By what?
Number 10.
Jim Sterling ripped it up. He said I wasn't allowed to be a gamer anymore.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just riffing.
Oh. What did Jim Sterling say that made you think that?
I don't know. I'm literally just riffing. I don't have any. I didn't have an end game for where that was going to go.
You fucking toss a turn in your card. I'm ripping it up right now.
Even now, Jet Force Gemini has a certain charm that third-person shooters of today don't have. Know something that everybody hates? Ants. So you know what Rare does?
Every time that
in space. That signature.
You know, every time I hear this game's soundtrack, all I can think is that episode of Ment.
We've located the Japanese Liberation Army. Therefore, I've hired our best strategists to come up with a battle plan. Gentlemen, please take it away.
See, this is a mountain, and there are dots at the bottom of the mountain.
Fucking Windows 7.
Hey, look, it's Perfect Dark.
Hey.
A game you wanted on a top 10 earlier, Alex.
No, why did it take you so
GoldenEye's gonna
fucking...
top, I know this.
GoldenEye is not better than Perfect Dark, fuck you.
GoldenEye...
I'm just saying it's gonna
Perfect
top.
Dark is one of my very favorite games.
Battletoads!
No.
I mean, look at this first boss. You're watching yourself kick its
That game
ass
is bad.
from its own point of view.
No, it isn't.
Battletoads had Zitz and Rash morphing their bodies into ram heads, big boots, and racing on speeder bikes to save their buddy Pimple and take down the Dark Queen.
Hey, look, the final boss.
That we never got to see.
I got to see her.
Being pretty tough, but that's all it is. If you've got patience and skill, it's no biggie. But this game
What is that supposed to mean?
Attitude, baby.
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
No, it matters immensely to me.
No, I don't.
Is it something you want to talk about?
No, I just...
With help from your slave Genie Taj, the races you went to weren't
I think you might want to talk about this, so otherwise it's gonna...
I didn't have a great...
fun.
I didn't have a great time with Battletoads. I mean, it was fine. It's just, it's one of those games where it feels like it was engineered for artificial difficulty.
And the main villain's a pig wizard.
Number 5.
Okay. See? Was that so hard?
Okay, I figured it out.
What happened?
It was just glitchy.
Okay, then.
So, we skipped a few. We skipped several episodes.
Okay.
So, the next one should have been top 10 Wii games.
Well, I guess we gotta go back then. Not right now, obviously.
That's fine, it's the same year.
Yeah, we'll get done with this and then we'll come back.
Killer Instinct's gonna be on the list.
Of course it's gonna be on the list. There you go!
Fuck yeah.
Oh, why doesn't it have that? Why doesn't this have more turnies?
With their unique design and made a name for themselves. Those were Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Killer Instinct. A game that took
Dude, I killed with combo.
Killer Instinct 1 is fast-paced, action-packed
combo.
Combo breaker.
I would combo Orchid.
Number 3.
I love Riptor's design in
Riptor.
Okay, Riptor's design in the new.
Too many moves. I mean, you could moonsault, glide, swim.
Riptor is a female.
I love her. Her design in the in the new game.
Oh yeah. Cool design.
Sections and special tasks to complete. Whether it was puzzle solving in Treasure Trove, Sandcastle, memorizing musical cues in Little Goop Swamp, or going inside a giant
Jesus.
Blanker's Cavern, Banjo always had us guessing.
Combo breaker.
If you can make a level about one tree awesome, you know
Ikambokum.
right.
Ikabokum.
Uka Chaka.
Okay, so it wasn't number 1.
Nope.
Cinematic on the dam when you become James Bond.
Great game, but not better than Perfect Dark.
Not Halo, GoldenEye.
Okay, what does Perfect Dark have that this game doesn't?
Oh, Perfect Dark has better animations, it has better graphics, it has better gameplay, it has higher frame rates, it has better controls, it has reload animations taking place on screen, it has more options.
Just about every character model in the game and its friendship-killing multiplayer.
And
well, I mean, do you need me to keep going? It has the laptop gun, it has science fiction, it has super sexy Joe out of Dark, it has better levels.
Fucking yes, Donkey Kong Country 2. My personal favorite.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country is good.
I'm not a fan of 3 though.
I haven't played 3.
3, you're essentially in Canada.
I might have played 3. I don't remember.
3 is not that. 3 is good. I just don't like the fucking.
You don't like
baby
Kitty?
fucker. Yeah, I don't like Kitty.
Hey, look, it's that battle that should have ended with the Bleach character winning.
It's 1 minute melee. They don't do analysis.
Melee. They don't. Yeah.
Kenny should have decimated him with just his spiritual pressure.
What'd I just say?
I don't care. Anyway.
Where does this belong?
Iron Man for DKC2
Nick
alone.
broke it.
Damn, bro!
Iron Man of Gaming.
Alright, 1 Nick broke it, 2 Iron Man of Gamings. Let's see here.
Nick wasn't even in this top 10, Alex.
I know, but somehow he broke it by having Perfect Dark below GoldenEye.
How about
I'll put this above 8-bit boss themes.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, how about we just do top 10 and worst, and then best Gen 1 Pokemon?
We're not even up there at that point, and the best Gen Pokemon hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, so
I literally put all these. I literally put all these in order of release date.
The
ones top 10 Wii games.
Okay.
Top 10 Wii games, top 10 2D Mario levels, top 10 least helpful characters, top 10 worst licensed games, top 10 boomsticks with boomstick, top 10 psychos, top 10 hidden games of the last console generation, top 10 extreme sports games, top 10 dumbasses in video games, and worst Gen 1 Pokemon, and top 10 futuristic weapons. That's we skipped all those.
All right, well, we'll get started and then get through however many of these we can, and then we'll do them all in a couple of weeks.
Let's just do top 10 Wii games, and then we'll...
They're in the same year anyway, so it's not like you're missing anything.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be doing good. So I guess top 10 Wii games, then we call it for the night.
I'll be there.
Yep.
I'll be ready. Never you fear. I'll be ready. Forever and always. I'm always here.
The Wii. You wonderful waggle controlling wonder machine. You were so popular and made Nintendo so stinking rich they could fail for literally decades and be just fine. You're amazing. Let's take a look back at you and the games that made you really shine.
Oh, you know,
For Screwattack's top 10 Wii games.
I just hope that the Switch 2 winds up being better than I think it's going to.
Hope so too.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might be.
Anyways, when Dead Space Extraction was first introduced, nobody was really too keen on it. But when we
And for the record, yes, I'm still somewhat open-minded
Seriously,
on
this may be one of the best rail shooters ever made. And here's
on,
the thing,
on Switch 2.
shooting. It actually felt like an adventure.
The $90 price tags for games.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are
There's no
ridiculous.
$90 games.
Yes, Mario Kart is ridiculous, Jared. I know.
Yeah, there's
Here's
no
the thing, though.
There's no $90 games. They are $80, which is still too much.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. If I'm gonna buy an $80 to $70 game, it's from anyone. It's gonna be Nintendo, because at least you know they're gonna give you as much as they can in one game. Unlike Microsoft or Sony, well, it's like, oh, it's a $50 game plus the DLC, plus the season pass, plus another season
I don't know,
pass.
they put Netflix on there.
That
on their top 10.
should have been number 10 if it has to be anywhere.
And before you start freaking out about saying
Okay.
that's a game or not, who cares? Remember, it was initially
Yeah, and
Yes,
I
it
saw,
was.
and I went through all those.
I actually liked watching Netflix on the Wii.
Yeah, so did I.
Not all games in here are going to be AAA titles.
And for the record, Gizmo, yes, I do understand your grievances about outnumber the things on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Oh, to which I'm like, yeah, I guess maybe if I were to get the game, I would just get the console. I would just get the
The
just the
pack-in
default
version,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, the pack-ins. Oh, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade was awesome.
I'm what they call open-minded.
Granted, we do have better versions of it now, but the fact that we even got it at all is amazing. Rainfall, yeah, I was part of this.
You may have never heard of before.
I signed the petitions.
The best RPG on the system.
Pandora's Tower. I love Pandora's Tower. It's a great game. It's a shame it's
Of course,
it and the
Paul's
last
gonna be on
story
there.
are stuck on the
Smashy
Wii.
Bros.
Bowser, why'd you bother coming with Goombas and Koopa Troopas if they're not gonna do anything?
Isn't number 5.
He likes to have bodies to throw.
Yeah.
Project M essentially made Brawl
Project
more
M
like
is
Melee,
lame.
Even added characters,
Fuck off.
reworked
Melee
movesets,
is not that
game modes,
good.
and music to the game.
Project M.
You didn't actually have to mod your Wii to play Project M. You just plugged in an SD card with Project M on it, run Brawl Stage Builder, and you're on your way to a better Smash experience on your Wii. If you haven't played it, you should definitely check it out.
Does it work on Dolphin?
I believe so. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't.
Ooh.
No. It is the best controlling FPS on the Wii. Metroid Prime Trilogy is exactly what we
Yes.
need with the Wii controller.
That was really fucking good, too.
One of the best GameCube games ever.
Nice.
Playing it with
It's a shame that there was never a physical version of it for the Wii U.
Shame.
There wasn't any Metroid game on the Wii U.
There was Metroid Prime Trilogy, but, you know, you had to pay, I think it was $15 for it.
As a downloadable.
As a downloadable, which you can't get for the other things now.
Monkey.
Oh, this game looks so cool.
Yeah, this game has aged really well visually, even before you get into the ports.
Monkey.
Just smiled the entire time. Just so.
In this world gone mad, we won't spank the monkey. The monkey will spank us.
Top Wii games and not
Yep.
biggest selling game.
Mario Galaxy calling it.
Wii Sports is a glorified technology. Damn it. You
One or two.
Some great memories of this game.
Oh shit.
Guys, I don't.
And it was a game that even
One?
non-gamers enjoy. Wii Sports is obviously a great demonstration of what the Wii
Yeah, makes sense.
controls should have been. It's just a shame that the second best game in the console.
I mean, not saying 2 is bad, but
console. Oh, and for the record, if you ever get a chance to take on Nick in boxing, say at SGC this year, you will lose.
I loved Wii Boxing. Wii Boxing was amazing.
Here it is, the most beautiful, wonderful Wii game ever. It's Super Mario Galaxy. You love
Yep.
it. Everybody love it.
You know what? Hold on. Was Twilight Princess on this list by chance?
No.
Which is
Neither was
strange.
Skyward Sword. That's criminal.
2015.
Alex, never forget. This was around the time when hating Skyward Sword was the popular thing to do.
Hating Skyward
So wait,
Sword was
hold
also
the
the
phone, hold the
incorrect
phone.
thing to do.
They put Netflix on here, which that could have went to Twilight Princess.
Yeah. So, Netflix, but no Pandora's Tower, no The Last Story, no.
I mean,
no Twilight Princess,
no Skyward Sword,
no Mario Kart Wii,
no Mario Kart Wii, no GoldenEye. Nick broke it.
Oh,
Yep,
fuck off.
Yep, Nick broke it. I'm actually with Alex on this.
Two Nick Brokets. Okay, Jarrett?
3.
3 Nick Brokets. You're a bunch of bastards. I'll put it right here just for being a smartass.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so 3 Nick Brokets. That's man. That's
Look, I'm
too
just
hard.
saying that the emissions are big, like are huge.
Hang on. So, top Wii
But
games. So I'm looking through here. Okay, I wouldn't put Resident Evil 4 on here because that's just a port.
It is the best one though. It's the best.
It is good, but if we're putting that on there, oh yeah, Sonic Colors came out by now. No, that's not. Put that on there instead of fucking Netflix. Sonic
I think
Unleashed.
that was around the time they were still on their Sonic Sucks bandwagon.
Sonic Unleashed, fucking Guitar Hero World Tour.
Sonic Unleashed on the Wii, as opposed to the 360 and PS3.
This is a top 10 Wii games, dude. Netflix
Right.
instead of Sonic Unleashed. Monster Hunter Try, maybe.
You could have had Mad World. You could
Epic
have had
Mickey.
House of the
Okami. Yeah, like you said, Mad World. Fucking. There's like Pikmin. Holy shit! IGN has Skyward Sword at number 1.
Those are GameCube ports too.
Okay, yeah. WarioWare Smooth Moves, Sin and Punishment Star Successor, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, more Moss of the Demon Blade, Punch Out for the Wii, Red Steel 1 and 2, Okami.
No, not one.
Not one?
Not one.
One
was really
I have
bad.
to admit, I don't remember Red Steel 1 that much, so...
Red Steel 1 was critically panned from both players and critics. It wasn't until 2 came out that it was loved.
Okay, Super Paper Mario, No More Heroes 2. They had Dead Space Extraction on there, but not Resident Evil 4, which is a better game. Like I said, the last... No Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, there were more MVC fans. I think this was around the time there was like... I think it was around this time that MVC... I think it was around this time MVC3 was still out.
Let's see here. No
Like
Wii
vanilla.
Sports Resort. Excitebots. Let's see, Red
By
Steel.
the way,
Gizmo.
Did you know that there was a...
Oh, Silent Hill Shattered Memories. That was pretty good.
I have that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. Boom Blocks.
Boom Blocks.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
was
a good
about to
game,
say
yeah.
that
Not
would
many people
fit.
mention it.
Rayman Origins.
Yeah. Well, no, under Wii?
Any other than Netflix?
Yeah, literally any Wii game under Netflix.
Epic Yarn. Kirby's Epic Yarn. Yeah. No, I think we've proven our point here. This list has Netflix on it instead of anything the fuck else. And it's just as a result, it's down here and Nick broke it.
All right.
Yep. They have it above 2 actual games too.
Yep.
So if it was a top 20, I'd put it at the bottom of the... I'd put it at number 20 if I had to put it on a list. So we've got that many left. And our next one's going to be top 10 2D Mario levels.
Yep.
Oh, this should be
look
good.
forward to that.
Yep. Until next
then,
time.
we will see you tomorrow afternoon for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Do You Know the Way?
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? Spit on the queen, my brothers. No, spit for the queen, my brothers.
Spit on the queen. No, not because of that.
No.
Do not spit her there. Spit her there.
They have disrespected the queen. Spit on them, brothers.
We'll see you then. Bye.
Yep. You guys know where to find Kevin and myself. Gizmo?
Yeah.
Yep, you can find me on YouTube, literally the same name as my channel.
Yep. And go check out Jared 1991 on Twitch.
Till next time. See y'all later. Bye, everybody.
I'm going to say the N-word.